See, when I first uploaded my first video on YouTube, I never thought that I wasn't even thinking about views. I wasn't even thinking about subscribers. I was just sharing something for the brothers in the group. But then it turns out that we caught a little attention with it. So let me just humble myself and thank you, my good people, my good brothers and sisters, for 1,000 subscribers. And I just want to tell you guys that I do appreciate you for viewing and liking the videos, even though I do not try to persuade anyone to watch or like or subscribe, which means the love is just natural. So what I have for you guys right here is a beautiful strategy which I love, which I would love to thank you with. So I know that I've been gone for a while. I disappeared. Well, the reason is that I was actually unwell. So my doctor ended up prescribing to me. I had to do some codeine for a week or two. But it was doctor's prescription. I don't do drugs. I don't So I think I'm back now. Yeah, I think I'm back, guys. So I'll definitely be giving out strategies every once in a while. So I'm also urging you guys to please join the WhatsApp group, and if it's full, just join the Telegram group. And also I have a separate group where I share my analysis, and if I do share a signal, I do not share a signal that I didn't take. So if I give you a signal, you take a profit, just know that I took a profit too. And if I share a signal and you take a loss, just know that I took a loss too. So let's just get back. Let us just get to it. Right here is the strategy that I have been using for the past 3 months. This is the the brokers. This is actually the strategy that most of my brothers in the group have been talking to me about it. BMK, we want the strategy that you're using on this and that. Alright, so ever since I told the brothers, I've always been refusing to give out this strategy because I felt like this strategy is very special and it was just for me and me only. But a few brothers do have this strategy, so I'm just gonna tell you most important aspects of this strategy. Let me just flex on the colors a little bit. Let me just pick a color which is a bit more visible. Let me just go with the red. Yeah, red is fine, or even yellow is fine. So my guys, if we're trading boom, actually this is for spikes, alright? Yeah, this for spikes. If we're trading boom, right? If we're trading boom, we only take spikes if the main chart is green. Alright, we only take spikes if the main chart is green. So I urge you to never get confused with this. If the main chart is green, alright, if the main chart is green, you understand? then that's where we look for entries for spikes. All right, but if we're trading on crash, right, crash, obviously the spikes are going down, right? So if we're trading on crash, please make sure that the chart is, the main chart, just make sure that the main chart is red, right? Then it gives us that's actually the market is actually in a position for a good sell. You understand? So with this strategy, we don't normally even have to switch to a higher time frame, switch to day or to daily and all of that, and check the candles and check if the market is doing this and blah blah. Nah, you just check your main chart. If the main chart is green like this, all right, if the main chart is green like this, okay, and you get a signal for a spike, then you take that spike. You understand? So I definitely pray that you guys make lots and lots of profits with this strategy right here, because the festives are actually approaching. All right, so with the festives approaching, baby needs some shoes. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So my brothers and sisters, this is the reason why I started the $1 to 100 $1 to $100 challenge in the group, because I do see that the festives are actually approaching. So let us just do this. All right. I know that when our indicator window once it touches the bottom, everyone will want to enter for a spike, right? But what does the main chart tell you? You can see that the main chart is red, right? You can see when the main chart is red and you want to take a boom spike, maybe boom 1000, it may be boom 500, but when the main chart is red, you do not take that spike. All right, you rather let it spike. Then after it spikes and you can see it turns green, you see that it's turning green right there. You can see it's turning green. It even crossed our line right there. When it's above this red Ichimoku right there, that's another confirmation for a buy. All right, but what I want you to look out for obvious confirmations. You just see the color. When the color is green, then you already know that when you find an entry to buy a spike, you take it. It won't let you down. All right, so I'm telling you this right now, 9 out of 10, when you follow this strategy the way it is, you're going to make lots of profit. So do not get greedy, just take the instruction. When you see that the main chart is green like that, all right, you may even let it you may not take it at the bottom, right? Then you can enter around here, okay? Then you can see that you take those few candles right there. But once you see that indicator window 1 touch the upper cloud, then you know that you have to close. So how do you know that you have to apply? You have to take a spike. All right, the main chart is green. Let us take it where the main chart is starting to be green. Do you see that? Do you see that crossover of Ichimoku right there? It's turning from red to green, right? That's another confirmation. Let us just keep it easy. So let me tell you what indicator window 2 does, right? So this doesn't happen all the time, but whenever it happens, 100% you take a spike and you get out. You understand? So this happens on any zoom level. Why does it happen on any zoom level? Because you can see that the levels on the sides, right? You can see the levels on the side. You know, there's this other there's this YouTuber who's said to be selling Peligates, and you understand? So my guys, this guy is stealing my strategies and selling them. Some of them is giving them for free. So one thing that I can tell you, this guy can steal everything, but he doesn't know the secrets about the strategies like I do. You understand? He can backtest it and do whatever when he sees me doing it. But when it comes to Peligates, do not buy Peligates from anyone unless if it's me. And listen guys, Peligates is no longer for sale. If you don't have Peligates, do not buy it from anyone else, because you're going to make a loss. Alright? I no longer put Peligates for sale. Alright? For those who already got it, that's you're lucky you, man. Lucky you. And congratulations for having that strategy. That strategy is no longer for sale. I'm saying this because of this certain vendor boy that inboxed me telling me I want the levels on Peligates, I want these Peligates, blah blah blah. Alright, then not so long, the guy has a YouTube channel asking me to share the link with you and all of that. He's a fraud, you understand? So let me just leave it like that and just give you the strategy. Alright, alright my lovely people, I just need you to focus on indicator window 2. Alright, this indicator window 2, this indicator window 1. Alright, so right now we're going to focus on indicator window 2. You understand? So I just pulled this crosshair so that you can pay attention. Look at the sniper entry right there. Do you see the sniper entry? Okay, right now the indicator window 2, actually the stochastic just came all the way down, right? You can see that it's leaving the cloud. Alright, then when it's approaching level 4, this is level 4 right here. After approaching level 4, the indicator, the first indicator window 1, right, is touching the cloud. Indicator window 2 is leaving the cloud. Alright, once it touches level 4, understand, it touches level 4 and on top it touches the cloud, right, it spikes. I don't know if you see you're paying attention to this, but let me just restart so that you can process this perfectly. Okay, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying the stochastic. Alright, I'm sorry about that. When indicator window 2, right, when it leaves the clouds, and indicator window 1 when it touches the cloud, and you can see that indicator window then you can see that indicator window 2 is touching level 4, right? Just know that it's going to spike. This works on every level. This works on every level. Why? Because we have our levels engraved on the side of the window right there, on the side of the indicator window right there. You understand? So on the main chart we have the Ichimoku, right? And on the second window we have is the same one as the best power, and we also have the RSI, and we have the moving average. Okay, and on indicator window 2 we have the standard deviation. It's not the stochastic, right? Sorry about that. And we also have the RSI, and we also have the RSI. I'm just quickly going to go back to the chart before giving you the settings, just to show you how everything is actually processed. So let us zoom in. Alright, let us zoom in, and we're going to look for the same entry that we was that we were focusing on right here. Okay, all right, so make no mistake. Okay, make no mistake, make sure that the main chart is actually green, right? You do not take a buy spike when the main chart is red. You understand? So in cases like this, alright, the main chart is red, then we have a beautiful touch over there. Okay, then we have our standard right there, leaving the clouds, right, and touching our level 4, right? Same as when the indicator window 1 touches the clouds, right? Then we already know it's a spike. But what I'm warning you against is that the main chart is red. Do not play with your money. Just wait for the main chart to be green, then you can take the spike. I don't know if I'm clear on this. I don't know if I'm clear on this, because a lot of people are losing money on Forex every day, and the festives are approaching. So I don't want you to play like that. I don't want you to play like that. I just want you to take profit and get out of the market. You understand? Even if you catch one spike, and if your balance is good, you open many lots, you take one spike that you're 100% sure about, then you're done trading for the day. You can actually make $100 with one spike. You can even make $500 with one spike. So on the higher time frame, guys, on the higher time frame, how to take a series of spikes on the higher time frame. Do you see the can you see this the standard deviation on the indicator window 2, right? Just pay attention. Let me just pull the crosshair for you to see. Can you see what happens right there? Can you see what happens right there, right here? Okay, fine. Let me just pull the crosshair, put it over there. This is the last bearish candle, right? It's the last bearish candle. Then look what happens. Indicator window 2 is entering the clouds, right? And on indicator window 1, right here, our bull's power just disappeared. Okay, then what happens when the bull's power comes back? It shoots up, right? It shoots up. So I inserted for you these pay attention to this, right? Just click on your main chart, and you click right here, this settings button right there. Then you click it, and again you click on show volumes, right? This is show volumes. You can see that, right? You click that, After you click the show volumes, you click on show tick volumes. Alright, and if you already know this trick, it's alright, because a lot of traders are not familiar with this. So we should open doors for new people. Alright, so others who came before us, they opened doors for us. Alright, so we shouldn't be greedy with information. You give people information, right? So this is how these volumes work, these tick volumes. Alright, each volume that you see right here, if we are on an hourly time frame, alright, this volume expires in an hour. You understand? So this is it right here. It expires after an hour. Alright, so 1 hour, we already know that this bearish candle will expire. Why? Because our bulls have already disappeared on the cloud. Alright, and our standard deviation has already disappeared on the cloud. So already we know that we're going to get a bullish candle. Alright, if we don't get a bullish candle, and we're lucky enough, we get a series of spikes. Alright, a series of spikes on M1. If we get a confirmation like this, we quickly switch to M1, right? Then we wait for a perfect entry. Alright, with these, my brothers and sisters, I swear you cannot go wrong. Okay, but if the strategy doesn't work for you, then you change the strategy, then you switch to the one that works best for you. But with this one, if you can just pay attention to the main chart, when the main chart is red, do not take chances. Alright, this also saves you from going to the higher time frame, analyzing, drawing support and resistance. Alright, so when you have the Ichimoku on your daily, then you already know that when it's red, it's actually selling. Okay, and when it's green, it's actually buying. You understand? So I'm not saying that you should hold a buy forever. Like right here is green, but you can see that it's going down, right? I'm saying when it's green like this, you take an entry for a spike. Alright, so I'm just showing you how to take entries with this strategy. Alright, so before you move on your real account, just please back test it on your demo account. You can even spend a week or maybe 2 weeks or maybe a month up until you have adjusted to this strategy and you're comfortable with it. Alright, let me just give it a settings. I'm gonna give it a settings right there. So on the main chart we have the Ichimoku, right? Yeah, we have the Ichimoku, and these are the settings. On Tenkan-sen, just set 100 and the rest is 1. Okay, and the colors are red, they're blue, right? They're red. Okay, then the green and also green. Then you're done. You get out of there. You click done, get out of there. Then indicator window 2. Alright, what you do is you select the bull's power. Is the bull's power right there, and the settings you already know. The settings of the bull's power right there: 90, 999, 500. Okay, it's the same one, so do not get confused. Then you get out of there, right? Then you also add the relative strength index. That's if you want to hide your settings from these stealing scammers, and you understand. So this is what I use normally to just hide my settings from these little scammers, right? But I'm sure you won't need this. It's 100, 99, 97, 96, 95, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay, and also 90, okay. Then also you set 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's if you want to hide your settings. Then on top of that RSI, you select the moving average, right? The one moving average, okay. And you also set period 10, shift 0, method is exponential, and you apply high, okay. Then you get the confirmations. So now let's move to indicator window 2. This is the indicator window 2 right there, okay. This indicator window 2, deviation, standard deviation, the RSI. So this is the standard deviation, period is 20. Alright, these are the settings, you see them. And you also insert the RSI. These are the levels. This is important, right? The first indicators data, alright, then the period is 1. Okay, so what you're going to do with the levels, right? Oh, and again, please do not this is very important. You apply to first indicators data, then you move to the settings. These are my settings: 20, 40, 50, 60, 80, 100, 120, 1 for those are for the higher time frames. You can select up until 1,000 or 2,000, you understand. So for the lower time frame, I use these ones. I use these ones for the lower time frame. I use 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and also 20. We have it over there at the top, right? 20, we have it over there at the top. Yep. So for the lower time frame, this is what we have. All right, this is what we have. All right, so we use these guys to check out the momentum. Right, you know that you cannot measure the momentum by just looking out. It hits the clouds, it does that. No, you have to check the levels. You have to engrave the levels on these things. After engraving the levels, then you're done. You already know on 4 this is what is going to happen, on 8 this is what's going to happen. All right, then you do not take one confirmation, you take a couple of confirmations, then from there you're good to go. Like right here, right? Like right here, confirmation number 1, all right, and confirmation number 2. You can see, then it spikes up, right? So on your main chart, always never take your main chart for granted. All right, on the main chart, we're always looking for that green. Okay, we're always looking for that green. But if you take a trade while the main chart is red, just know that you're taking a risky trade, and I never told you to take a risky trade. All right, so if you lose your money when you try to trade a boom, all right, when the main chart is red, just know that that's all on you. All right, so on crash we take spikes, right, when the main chart is red. You understand? On crash we take spikes when the main chart is red. Okay, when the main chart is red like this, what is it telling you? It's actually telling you that the market is falling. The market is actually bearish. But when the main chart is green, then it means not it doesn't precisely mean that the market is entirely bullish, but the price at that particular moment